I'm wondering, aside from, of course, what are your favorite Tiny Desk performances, what makes a good Tiny Desk performance?
You know me, first thing I would say is the instruments, the instrumentation, the band. I think
facts.
the people that behind you, your supporting acts, that's what make your Tiny Desk so good. And I think just the fact that you're in a smaller room. There'd be like what, max like 100 people in there?
Not even.
No?
I think it's like the
50?
Tiny Desk staff, and then like maybe like Jeezy brings like certain people, but maybe 50 max. I'm not gonna give it even
50,
100.
60
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So I would say like just the intimate feel of that crowd. Like as an artist, as a performer, when you're used to performing for thousands of people, it's easier than performing for 50 people almost. You know, because now these 50 people can judge each and everything you do. You have to be perfect, no error, no mistake.
You're making eye contact with them.
Yeah, like you can ask them direct questions. If they want to hear a song, they can tell you. They sing in the lyric for you word for word. Like you're not going to see that often. So it kind of puts like more pressure on you. And I think that's what makes a show good. Like if the artist is interacting with the crowd, their song selection, and number one, the band. Yeah. And the background singers.
Facts.
Yeah. What about you?
I agree with you on the band. And their interaction, like you can tell when an artist is comfortable and has worked with that band before. So the chemistry of the people, or vice versa, right? So the chemistry amongst the people on stage, like Sampha, his second Tiny Desk, and how they're switching, they come together and they're playing the drums together like that. There are certain elements to.
He has that feel at his live shows though.
Yeah, he does do like the drum circle joint at his live shows too. Song selection is really important because like I really enjoy Sacred Souls. I did not like the song selection for.
That's how I felt about Erykah Badu.
Really?
Because it was great, but she only sang, basically there was like 2 songs. She did like Rimshot, and I want to say she did Green Eyes the entire time.
Actually, I haven't gone back to that Tiny Desk in a minute.
I haven't either because of that. Like when we were talking about it for the outline, you know, of course I went back and watched it, and I was like, I remember liking Erykah Badu's, but I remember like trying to skip through it to see if she was going to sing anything else from Baduism, and she didn't. It was like one long song. I'm like, I wonder why she did that.
Song selection is really important. Of course, how good they sound.
For sure.
There are some Tiny Desks that I'm just like,
yeah. You know who sound really good but didn't like look happy to be there, but I'm sure it was the intimate crowd setting?
Summer.
Yeah, Summer Walker.
I love Summer Walker.
She did a great job, but like the whole time she just looks like she just singing like
that. Even when she was like introducing the band, like she was like,
cameras right here, the crowd's right here.
She sounds great. The song selection is great.
Yeah, but I think that's when she was dealing with her social anxiety stuff, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. When you're used to being in front of thousands, like being in front of 50.
She's not comfortable being in front of thousands either.
Yeah, but it looked like she was more uncomfortable in front of them 50 than she was on the stage because they like right here looking at you like.
That's facts.
But she did do a good job though. Another one of my favorites is Ari Lennox.
Yeah, Ari Lennox has a really good one.
And I like Duran's.
Duran Bernard?
Yeah, because I like how they were all dressed as a Proud Family.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it.
Well, we didn't talk about that too. Wardrobe, I guess, matters. How you just said something about the snowman being on the shirt.
That's a nice added like cherry on top.
Yeah.
But that to me doesn't make or break the Tiny Desk. It helps it stand out for sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make or break the Tiny Desk for me.
It made it go viral because I don't think anybody paid attention to, I mean, unless you were a Duran fan, you weren't paying attention to what he was singing. You went on there or you saw pictures because of what he was dressed
Facts. Like. What I will say that Duran does really well as well, the theatrics.
Yeah.
Jordan Ward has an element. Jordan Ward's Tiny Desk has been. He's a performer
though, wasn't he? A dancer first?
Yeah. His Tiny Desk has been on repeat. Ask my desk mate Hannah. She be seeing it on my screen all the time. And he has a level of theatrics to his that I really appreciate that Duran Bernard also has, and like a couple other artists. Even Usher also has a level of theatrics, like real performers. Jasmine Sullivan.
Wasn't hers at home?
Yes, it was one of those like tiny, like during COVID or something.
Pandemic, right? Yeah.
But
it was great listening to them runs.
She can sing the phone book. She can sing the phone book.
Not sing the phone book. What does that mean?
Like sing the phone book and make it sound good.
Oh, like read the phone book and sing it?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard anybody say that. That's a good one. I might have to steal that. Run that back. She gonna do what? She gonna
take her
sing.
bougie ass. No, I'm just kidding.
She
And
about
get
to
her whatever
sing
she want.
the phone book.
I'm weak.
Wow.
Who else has Yebba? Have you seen Yebba's
Yeah,
Tiny
I have.
Desk?
Yeah, I've seen most of the Tiny Desk. I don't go back and rewatch a lot of them, but whenever they drop, I watch it.
That one, I don't think I'd heard a Yebba song before I saw her Tiny Desk, and then I saw her Tiny Desk.
Oh, this
and
was
was
before
obsessed.
the Drake thing.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Or after Drake.
This might have been after Drake, but I didn't have an inkling to like go out of my like go listen to her shit. Yeah. But I saw her Tiny Desk while I was getting shout out my hairstylist back in DC. I was getting my hair done and we was watching a bunch of Tiny Desks and then hers popped up and I was like, ooh,
oh, this is fire.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Tiny Desk I'm telling you, it's just because they're live and they have to use, so they don't have to, but just having the acoustic sound, that's what makes it feel
That's
so
an extra
good and just
level
feel so
of-
real.
yeah.
I was thinking about who don't have a Tiny Desk though, who I need to see on there.
Who?
I would love to see like Jamie Foxx on Tiny Desk.
I need it.
Imagine
Fantasia?
Jamie Foxx. Fantasia on Tiny Desk?
Fantasia on Tiny Desk would be
Wow.
what?
Wow.
What?
That would be amazing.
She gonna take her shoes off.
I was just about to say there'd be shoes and sweat everywhere. Wow, Fantasia.
Jamie Foxx is a good.
I was also
good
thinking like
candidate for it, too.
Solange.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, Solange. I had to look it up. I'm like, Solange,
I
don't have
really
one?
like that.
And then like newer, I would love to see like Destin Conrad on there. I know Ombre just had one. Destin Conrad.
Destin Conrad, his concert has been.
I know. I've been seeing
looking
clips.
and
I'm like, I
sounding.
need to get some tickets to that LA show. Trying to be in the
Hannah and I
building.
were just talking about it.
Yeah, let's go.
That Saturday
let's
night
be in
show,
there.
or whichever one isn't sold out. One of them is sold out, but whichever one isn't.
Whichever one is, as long as we ain't got no R&B only live or fest
there.
that night, we try to be in that.
Did
thing,
we have a show in
Destin
Miami?
Conrad. I won't be there.
Perf. Me and that hoe.
Yeah, but
get
I
late.
was thinking about that. Solange, Jamie Foxx, Destin Conrad.
I like
Fantasia.
those. Fantasia's got to be in there for sure.
Kelly Rowland, that would be cool too. Because Kelly Rowland got some. Even beyond those, like she got some albums that got some bangers on it that I think people just don't know about because they just don't go listen to Kelly's music. You know what I'm saying?
We also have a platform where artists can come and sing like no one's watching. It's called Singing in the Shower. We've had some really great artists pull up and do their big one. We've had Tone Stith. We've had Callie Claire.
That's one of my favorite ones.
We actually use Callie Claire's.
I think that's why it's one of my favorites.
It's so good.
I see it
the
damn
song
near every
choice
weekend.
is just.
Don't know if you got Yeah.
Don't mean no disrespect, but
you know who's just fire though?
Who? Annie Tracy.
Yeah. Would listen, and I like who is it? God. I like the way they sing "Ain't No Holla Back Girl." I was like, First of all, I've never heard nobody break that song down and like sing it as a ballad because it's a pop song and it's damn near a rap song,
right?
You know,
yeah.
So when they started singing it, I was
they
like,
deconstructed it, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like that.
Make sure y'all go look at Singing in the Shower.
They're like that for sure.
Yeah,
those were a lot of Dende, of course. Dende's voice is just
love it.
Dende's voice is just we had Zaya Bell in there. We've had a lot of really, really great artists
got some new ones coming
pop up. We got some fire. We got some heaters.
Hot sauce.
Ready for you. Be sure to check us out on our YouTube. Our Singing in the Shower series there's some gems in there. We like to,
So it's a lot of work in this media team, y'all. Pay attention.
No days off or whatever. Yeah, Tiny Desk really, really knocks it out the park. And I think that, like you said, the band, song choice, and just like their vocals really
I think
are the most important.
The concept of Tiny Desk would be cool on tour. Like at, not that small, but like at a House of Blues. Like imagine a bigger artist like a Solange or like a Usher or who is the other people that you said? Jasmine Sullivan playing at a really small House of Blues, like
doing like a Soho
people.
House special.
Yeah,
kind of
that
thing.
like a Tiny Desk concert on the road, but at venues like that. I think that would be a dope concept. If y'all do that, pay me.
R&B only.